let me widen the scope of the conversation. You, of course, are at the helm, at the cutting edge of this Gen AI technology, looking beyond just Copilot, looking beyond GitHub, donning your hat as a tech company captain. Give us a sense. We've all been talking about Gen AI. It's clearly the buzzword across the board, across sectors, across industries. I want to get a sense what this technology in your mind could evolve into. So far, we're seeing LLMs, we're seeing travel itineraries being planned, we're seeing study material being analyzed, we're seeing study coaches. This, of course, amongst the use cases that we are seeing now. As this technology gains ground, gains traction, what is the next stage of evolution? What does it look like? What does the next stage of evolution look like? What are some of the other new use cases that we may be looking at?
I think the technology, the Copilot, will develop into a companion that's always with us. You know, you could think about it as the Jarvis to Iron Man in the Marvel movies, something that memorizes all the things that we can store in our brains because there's too much information in our lives. And today, you know, we already have something like that in our pockets. It's our mobile phone, our smartphone that stores a lot of the information. But then you still have to go into your mail app and search for that one email, you know, that has your frequent flyer number. And instead of finding that, you're finding all the marketing material from that airline. And so it will have that, you will have that companion that you can ask questions about things that happened to you, you know, last month, last year, maybe, you know, in the farther future, you know, what happened to you as a 6-year-old. And so you will have that second brain, that second memory that can reason over that information, that can advise you of what book is the right book to buy in a bookstore. And if you take that into the professional workforce, you know, today with the Microsoft Copilot, we already have capabilities in Teams to summarize a meeting, you know, to identify action items, to log who has said what. And, you know, imagine you're coming back from vacation and you have all these Teams chats and meetings that have happened during that time. You can go through those and have it summarize the information for you, so you don't have to read through all of that, because today we have information overload, and every system, you know, every video app, every streaming service, sports, all that is fighting for our attention. And we have only so much time during the day that we can spend on both work and personal life, that these companions will help us to filter out signal from all the noise that is in our lives. I think that is the important thing. It will enable us to be more creative, to use our energy to the things that are really meaningful in life, and get rid of all the noise, you know, whether it's booking travel, whether it's fighting through emails, or summarizing a meeting.
You've given me that hook. I can't let you go without talking more about it. You're saying that this will be the Jarvis, what Jarvis was to Iron Man. Taking that analogy forward, just want to get your thoughts. We also get a lot of dystopian views coming in from Hollywood. Is that an apprehension? Is that something? Or is that creative fiction perhaps only finding its way with this new technology?
I think, you know, the Hollywood view gives us the dystopian future that we don't want to achieve. And as such, it gives us that, how do I say this? It gives us this world that we don't want to go to as a warning to be responsible with AI, to leverage the progress that we're seeing on a day-to-day basis, you know, the high energy that's in the AI world, to also invest into responsible AI, into the ethical use, into the secure use, into data privacy and compliance. And I actually think if you look back to the last year, not only has that topic been on top of mind of many stories in the news and in the media, but it also has been top of mind for almost all companies that are working on AI. And so iteratively, while we're making the models better, we are also evolving our thinking and our technology that helps us to use that AI in a responsible, in a secure way. So I'm actually, you know, optimistic that that Hollywood future isn't happening, because as humans, we have that natural tendency of making our lives better. Like we want a better future for ourselves and for our children.
The last hour. Anything can happen between the bells. But what happens during the last hour is what matters the most. The biggest market swings. A close-up look at what's driving them and how the investors are reacting. Watch the most seasoned market mavens guide you through the most important hour of the trading day. NSE Closing Bell. At these times, only on CNBC TV18 and CNBC-TV18.com.